Petty gripes, petty gripes. This is a Petty Gripes production.
Stop projector, discuss film, and TV got prayers and driving needs for film. Playing clips, talking shit, slinging mud cakes, throwing fits, riffing hooks, making beats, blackout curtains, biking feet, opening floodgates, ridges and earthquakes, bombastic, sarcastic, old school East Village, party elastic, vintage lo-fi retro textured, spinning records, loud fantas, Jeff shoots from the hip, Glenn holds the grudge, they stop and project with the Duchess of Smush.
Welcome to the awards show spectacular. I'm your host, Little Glenny Boy, with my co-host, Little Jeffrey Boy.
Hi folks, it's me.
There he is. The man of the hour, the man with the power, too sweet to be sour. And you got a lighter, Jeff? Where's my lighter?
I do have a lighter. Yes, I do. Not your lighter, though. But I'll share it with you.
Give it a toss over here.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Pretty good.
Got on my shoe, got on my shoe.
You got it on your shoe. Scrape it off like the morning dew.
Let's see here. We're taking it real mellow today.
Yes, we are. Because here we are at the ass end of awards season. We're ready to wipe it up like toilet paper.
I got my Hollywood scarf on like a fancy director.
That's right. And I got attitude for days. Can I have my lighter back, please? I need to light
All right, can you catch it?
No, probably not, but
There we
give
go.
it a good
Drum
toss.
roll.
Give it a good toss. Ooh.
Oh.
Did. Got it with my lap. Yeah, like that's everything.
You're pretty good.
Everything lands in my lap.
What a show we have today, Jeff. I got to say, this is going to be a monumental one, and I'm so happy to be here with you.
Me too. With you. Almost your birthday, by the way.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. We're recording this just before Glenny Boy's lovely birthday on the Ides of March.
Thank you. Check. All right.
Check. All right, all night.
I'm deciding now I'm not a fast talker anymore, Jeff. I'm a AM DJ.
Good.
I'm the Nighthawk.
Taking you Wolfman Jack lessons. Yeah.
So, Jeff, today we have a banner show. We have, of course, the awards special.
Yes, we do.
We also have the reveal of our Hollywood headshots.
Oh, that's right.
Introduced by Miss Sparkle Plenty.
That's right. The glamour. Our glamour headshot.
Our glamour shots, yep.
That's right. Which all the producers keep clamoring for. That's why they're not hiring us for like these major leading roles.
Well, that's the thing. We have professional hair, professional makeup, and professional photography. So you'd be shocked to see, like, you know, how good you can look given the right parameters.
Exactly. The only thing we don't have is Richard Bernstein painting over the top of them, like he did those beautiful interview magazine covers back in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
That was my big dream as a kid, is to have my face on the cover of Andy Warhol's interview magazine, where they took Andy Warhol took a photograph of you, and then Richard Bernstein painted over the top of it. So you just looked flawless.
That's what I need.
Flawless.
I've been trying on these.
Even that old bag of filth, Nancy Reagan looked good.
We got these new lights here. I've been trying out to see if it adds to the ambiance here.
Yeah, ambience.
So look at this. So super bright, which we don't want that, right? This is Hollywood.
Unless it's like hot white right in my face to white out all the like wrinkles and crevices and everything. You just see like eyes, 2 holes for nostrils and lips.
That's right. One time I made a movie with one of my girlfriends, and I got Vaseline on the lens. Hey, come on, Jeff. Hit me up. Hit me with the rim shot, Jeff.
Hit me with the rim shot.
Hit me one more time. Hit me
Doris Day
one more time.
We had the Doris Day filter because like evidently she had like gazillions of freckles and it was kind of blurred a little bit. So it made them like blur together like a tan kind of thing. Well, they should have the Jeff Raymond filter, which is like peanut butter and burlap.
Hey, there, you don't badmouth my boy. So Jeff, also today, let me give the rundown here. First of all, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Make sure to befriend our Instagram if you get a chance. There's some fun stuff on there. And also, of course, subscribe to this YouTube channel. We don't know when we could pop up in the middle of the day, but you're going to get a notification so you can join us live, or notification of when things go proper online. You know what I mean?
Or just go all to hell. That's even more fun. You know, no, I'm just kidding.
So listen to these segments, Jeff.
Yes.
We have of course, we're going to go over all the award shows, which include but aren't limited to the Oscars, the BAFTAs, the SAG Awards, the Independent Spirit Awards, the Golden Globes, the Critics' Choice Awards, the People's Choice Awards, the American Film Institute, the Cannes Film Festival, and the Independent Spirit Awards.
Hey! Yay! Who's gonna be taking out?
That about covers that. Jeff has watched all the award shows and he's ready to drop some serious gossip.
Oh, or something. Maybe a little bile, a little vitriol, and some heartfelt congratulations on some of them. I'll tell you that.
No spoilers, Jeff. Coming up today, we have our new segment, All Jacked Up on Rad Slang. And this edition is going to be the 1970s. We're going to be going over some rad slang from the 70s and a little game or two. Rad slang.
Oh, I thought you were saying rat. Rat slang.
And
like, what's
rad? Well, you probably didn't see the commercial because you don't really go to the Instagram page like the other people do. So All Jacked Up on Rad Slang. Today's edition, the 70s. And we have a game or two for Jeff during that. Also, we're going to have another edition of Trip Diary. We received a... let me see here. I have let me get my notes out. Today's such a big show.
Viewer mail.
Trip Diary. We have our friend Len from Washington State sent us a video of him and his friends tripping from March 20th, 1987. We're going to take a look at that. We also have coming up. We have we're going to take a trip to the JEFFTERIAN Collection for 2, not 1, but 2 special focus pieces. Focus points? What do you mean?
Focus points.
Spotlights. Okay. We're also going to have...
classics.
We're going to have...
the JEFFTERIAN Collection.
We're also going to have... It's March Madness, and we're going to... The JEFFTERIAN Collection.
Yeah.
And we're also going to have the... it's March Madness. We're going to have the SPDF brackets. And Charlene's going to be the host of that. So our girl Charlene is going to be around. We have the unhinged Rolodex of Doom.
Yay.
Who knows what's going to pop up and what you're going to see.
Round
and the big thing for today is the quarterly report. That's right. The soft opening for SPDF is over. And we are going to give the quarterly report. And you know what that involves because you're all 9-to-5ers.
Quarters.
Ham and eggers. No. There's no Buckner, no Garcia. It's a quarterly report. Kind of a state of the nation, if you will, Jeff.
Oh, nice. Nice. Yes.
So we have a lot to get to, and
a lot of time to do it in.
And I hope you settle in, get a drink,
that's right.
Have a smoke,
have a BLT.
I'm going to start off with the Hollywood recap.
Yay!
All right,
recap.
That's right.
It's like putting on a new hat. Screw your wig on tight.
Okay, Jeffrey.
Yes, Mr. Granny Boy.
Are you ready? Are you ready?
I am ready. Ready as I'll ever be. Gentlemen, start your engines.
Here we go. Take a look at the screen, Jeffrey.
It's a place of dreams, hopes, and riches, and its streets are filled with the studios, homes, and landmarks that are monuments to its greatness. Let's go Hollywood backstage and see this unique and fascinating place called Hollywood.
What? All right, Jeffrey, it was Hollywood. It is award season, and we promised the people what we're going to give them.
That's right. We're going to give them lots of personal
Which is your
opinions.
personal.
Not very many facts. All kinds of gossip, conjecture, with a little bit of crazy conspiracy thrown in for fun, because we all know it's true.
That's
Just look at
right.
the top of the dollar bill, the pyramid on the top of the dollar bill, and that lets you know everything you need to know about Hollywood land. The eye is watching it all.
Well, Jeff, let's start out with biggest snub award.
Biggest snub in my book is that Pamela Anderson did not win for The Last Showgirl. She was fantastic.
Oh,
She was fantastic. They should have given her a special award for the I Told You So award. It's like, because I knew all along, I've always had this talent, by the way, that people that are kind of forced into a certain role, you know, because that's what the public expects, and that's, you know, the kind of the persona they set up for themselves at first. You know, it's like, you know, kind of like dumb blonde, blah, blah, blah. We all know that's not true, because like she was the producer on VIP, which was the largest show in the world of, you know, what you call it. Oh, Glenn, what's the word?
you tell me, my friend.
You know, when you go into
Award season.
no, you know, when you get like 100 episodes and you can sell it, syndication.
Syndication.
That's
Yeah.
it. It was the largest, you know, syndicated show in the world for a while. And she was a producer of that, by the way. But anyways, I could always tell that if she wanted to, if somebody give her a chance, she could turn in a just unbelievably good performance, which she did in The Last Showgirl. And so there should have been some like recognition. I'm glad that she was nominated in a couple of awards. You know, the other ones like snubbed her completely, but she was nominated in a few. So, but I wish she would have won. But that was a tough category this year, you know, because you had Mikey, what's her name from Honora, who was
Oh, you're saying for lead
phenomenal.
actress. What about, but for our the SPDF snub awards, definitely it's going to Last Showgirl.
Yeah, for Pam, yeah, because she was so good. And Jamie Lee Curtis was good. She was snubbed for like best supporting. You know, she was phenomenal. Jamie Lee Curtis also. I want to hear stories, by the way. I want Pam and Jamie Lee to get together and tell stories from the set, because I bet they had a ball.
Oh yeah,
I bet they had a ball.
great
And
combo.
comparing notes, because between the two of them, they know where all the bodies are buried in Hollywood, I'm sure. You know, because people are, you know, kind of bound to like run their mouths in front of extremely pretty women, you know, to kind of like show off until like, you know, oh, well, I did this and I did that, and, you know,
Right.
blah, blah, blah. So, you know, they probably know some real good stories. But that's just me. But yeah, that was my major snub. Do you have a major snub?
I'm thinking I'm thinking Last Showgirl.
Right.
But I don't know, what about what was that other one we were just watching? We just saw something today about there might have been a couple snubs.
Oh,
out
there were a few that weren't even
Oh,
nominated.
that one, My Old Ass. I like that one, but with Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's not Oscar material, but it was definitely a snub from the Independent Film Spirit Awards, I believe. You know, I mean, well, is it a snub if it gets a nomination, or a snub if it doesn't get a win?
Well, big snub if it doesn't get a nomination.
Yeah.
That's the unforgivable snub. You know, that's like Catholic sins, like venal and mortal or whatever. You know, a mortal sin or a venal sin or whatever. One's worse than the other. You know, I don't know. I wasn't raised Catholic, and I've got the pristine knuckles to prove it. sorry, but we were like thrilled that Mikey won as often as she did.
We did. We liked it, Nora. That was one of our top favorites of the year.
Yes. Great movie. Like, just everybody wins the all-time bravery award too, by the way, for that. Like, those kind of performances are just, oh my God, right up there. The camera's just right down your trachea, It's just so real, so raw, and, shining a light on a subject matter that's usually just kind of exploitative, and they did it without being exploitative. They gave you just I don't want to say a romp, because it was heartbreaking in its way, and I was very, very impressed with that movie. Very impressed with the movie.
Drinking my Fresca out of it with a straw in the can, Jeff. That's a Hollywood move, a Hollywood producer move.
That's right.
On Rodeo Drive.
That's right. But you'll get more gas.
Yay.
Straw.
Let me ask you this, Jeff.
Yes, my son.
I mean, we got plenty of time and nowhere to go. Okay, I want you to list these hosts of the award shows from best to worst. Okay. So here are the nominations. The nominations are for best host of an award show is Conan O'Brien, the Oscars. Annie Bryant, the Independent Spirit Awards. Kristen Bell, the SAG Awards.
Yay.
David Tennant, the BAFTAs.
Very good.
Nikki Glazer, the Golden Globes.
Really good.
And Chelsea Handler, the Critics' Choice Awards.
Surprisingly good, yeah. I know he's got a lot of crap, but I loved Conan O'Brien. I thought he was really funny, and he gave it just the right amount of deflated the ego kind of thing on people, because it is like when you come right down to it, it's like Hollywood celebrating itself, and I know they all do all kinds of good works and all that kind of stuff. And I love to watch, I've been watching Rabid since I was a little kid. Like, when I was a little kid, the Academy Awards were a big friggin' deal in my house, and everybody I knew, our whole neighborhood, everybody was, watching them at the same time. And I mean, you could run from house to house and not miss a thing, and it was always fun, to see Johnny Carson hosting, Bob Hope, it was like amazing, so I still like to watch them, but you get older now and it's like, okay, I see what's going on here, so the political correctness and this and that, and we don't approve of that kind of movie, so you'll never win. Although that's changing slowly, because the oldsters are all dying out and the youngsters are voting. Because I never thought, like Silence of the Lambs was probably the one that just shocked the world when they won Best Picture. That's like a horror movie that won Best Picture. That never happens, And Mad Max, Fury Road, or whatever. Like, oh my God, But what was the question? How was your day?
No, well, you're doing it, but I was gonna say list the hosts from best to worst, but you're doing it right, just explaining them. Right. What do you think about Kristen Bell, the SAG Awards?
Fabulous. She was fabulous.
She kissed that sloth, which I love. I'm not don't talk about like Dax like that, Jeff.
That was her best kisser. She said, "Yeah, I love that. I love Kristen Bell. It's hard for me to be whatever. But I think everything she does is wonderful. Because she's a pro, man. That's a pro, and just does it with ultimate sweetness and whatever. So I hope she's not seen as a snake.
Panache.
And I love her show. With the guy from the OC too, as the hot rabbi. I'm so bad with names, but I love that show. I thought Nikki Glazer did a really good job. Surprisingly good job, in fact. My least favorite was 80 Bryant.
Yeah.
Sorry, 80 Bryant.
Sorry,
You know,
bitch.
I'd like her on Saturday Night Live and stuff, but it was, you know,
It's one of us.
and I don't think they gave her, you know, the material to work with.
No, but
Like,
she
You know, Aubrey Plaza is a hard.
look at the
act
lab
to
and then
follow,
Patton
and
Oswalt,
Patton
Sarah
Oswalt,
Silverman.
yeah. That's very
the
hard
hosts
to-
were great. I
yeah.
mean, hey, they gave it a shot. It didn't work.
That's right.
What about I like David Tennant from the BAFTAs
Mhm.
opening up with that
Mhm.
Proclaimers 500 Miles, which we all knew that song. We got played out, and then what he's saying, I was like, hey, this song actually is. There's some. It's actually
refreshed
good.
it,
It's
yeah.
good. Yeah, I mean,
You
it's
made it brand new
we
again.
kind of all got sick of it, you know.
But the way
but-
you like forced
Yeah, it's
members of the audience to sing
that's
along,
like an Irish or Scottish
it just killed.
gem,
Yeah, it was fabulous.
you know.
Yeah, no, I thought he was wonderful. Yeah, the Baptists were great awards, by the way. You know that more people should be able to watch those. You know, they don't broadcast those like in a way that a lot of people get to see them. What channel was that on?
Well, YouTube, but it was on BritBox and then
Oh,
YouTube.
right, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you have to look it up on YouTube to see it. Yeah, because because nobody has that. You know, it's not fair. Brits, we love your TV shows. Spread them out all amongst the people on the other channels. You know, and same thing with Independent Spirit Awards. What channel were they on?
Was it IFC? I think IFC used to be actually the sponsor and not. I thought
Yeah,
IFC made the awards, but it's not. They just were the
Exactly,
show that-
because they don't.
the
Yeah,
channel that
because
showed.
we have IFC and they don't ever show it on that channel. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like on something. I can't remember what.
because they always because they thank and the Spirit Independent or whatever the
Uh-huh.
group is. I don't know.
Yeah, Independent Spirit thing and whiskey. They thank the whiskey.
Yeah.
But we had to watch that on YouTube too, right?
We watch most things on YouTube. I mean, we're
Uh-huh.
you know.
We love YouTube, by the way. YouTube is phenomenal. Phenomenal. The things they have. If you're like looking through like streaming things and you want to see something, especially if it's older or a little off the beaten path, be sure and check YouTube. They might have it. You never know. Some of the things you might have to buy or rent or whatever, but they've got a surprising number for free for
Yeah.
poor people like us because we can't afford to buy them, you know, or rent them. It all has to be free for us.
Jeff, let's take a quick break while I go get my lighter, and then we'll be back in a second. Okay?
Absolutely.
We'll show a little show of it. So
Show a little leg.
this is what people when they go to the award shows. That one girl kept talking about taking a beta blocker, but before there were beta blockers, there was this.
There are 3 nevers in comedy. Never follow a better comedian, never give a heckler the last word, and no matter how bad a joke bombs, although it's never happened to me personally, never let them see you sweat.
Dry Idea rolls on feeling dry because it contains almost no water. You get effective wetness protection that keeps you dry all day long.
In comedy, being nervous is natural. Looking nervous is deadly.
Dry Idea. Never let them see you sweat.
Sunshine. Folks get down in the sunshine. Sunshine.
Welcome back. I got the lighter, and thanks for joining us again for the big award show. Spectacular and whole much more. The big quarterly reports coming up, the state of the podcast speech, and also a ton of other stuff and cool clips and stuff. But let's get back to the award show, Jeff. I was thinking what stuck out to me was when it comes to the host was Beatty. Well, they don't know it's Beatty. What's her name, Jeff?
Kristen Bell.
Kristen Bell, right? That she looked good in a pantsuit. That's what. Did you see that pantsuit?
Was she wearing a pantsuit?
Yeah.
She looked good. She always
looked
looks
pretty
good.
good.
She always looks good.
In a camel-colored pantsuit.
Nice.
Well, you know, because you always think of Hillary Clinton. You think when I say pantsuit, who do you think of?
Well, it all depends. It's like sometimes my mind goes right to little Tatum O'Neal when she was up for an Oscar and she was wearing a tuxedo. And that was so adorable. It was so adorable. with that little short haircut that she had,
Mm-hmm.
and other pantsuits. Like I think of the Carol Baker story where like when pantsuits were first starting to be a thing, and she went to some like award show wearing them, like they were big in Europe or whatever, you know, and like, you know, lounging pajama pantsuit kind of thing, not like business, you know, pantsuit. And nobody would like walk across the stage with her. You were supposed to be escorted by a male star, and then Jimmy Stewart was like, I'm more than happy to escort this lovely woman, you know. It's like, how weird is that? In you know, right in public, people like being like, she's wearing pants to like an award, you know.
That's like old timey, but
Yeah, old timey, but
it needs to be like a thing though. It's like if you were a woman, like cutting your hair short and like wearing pants was like that was like punk rock back in like what, the 20s or whatever,
Right.
30s, 40s, 50s, before those hippies
and then
came
punk
along,
rock,
you know.
yeah, and then became punk rock again during punk rock. But yeah, it's like, you know, because like sometimes they, you know, take it way too seriously, like giving shit to Matt and Trey, you know, the year they were up for the award, and like, and what's her name, Gloria Estefan, like bitching him out.
Why
like,
don't you want to goof on
you're
this shit?
You're disrespecting that, you know. It's like, get off of it, honey. Like, take a rest. You know, it's like they're not curing cancer up there, you know, and you can definitely have fun. Now, see, I'm glad, like this year, that nobody really ragged on people in the audience. Like, I like a little bit of ragging during the awards and stuff, just to keep them, you know, keep them on the toes. But I don't like it when the host or whatever rags too much on somebody and like upsets them. It makes it uncomfortable, you know. And it's like, because some people just don't understand, you know. I mean, it is kind of funny to see somebody get like out of sorts, but then it's also, if it's somebody that you like and they don't understand what's going on, I'm like, really? I like them and they're that stupid, you know? So a little bit of taking the piss out is great. A lot of it, you know, I don't know. It smacks of like freshman, you know, whatever.
Well, here's a good question for you, my friend.
Okay.
Since you've been
save me.
Since you've been you know, you've been in the thick of it since the 60s. What are your top 3 acceptance speeches of all times? That could be Oscars, could be any award show, like your top 3 that come to mind.
Well, I love when Allison Janney won for I, Tonya, and the first thing she said was, I did this all myself, which was great, you know. And then she's like, no, like, nothing could be further from the truth. You know, that was really great. I love that. This past year, not this year, but the year before, I think, was, it might be this year, Mike White's speech for winning for the White Lotus. And he's like, I know you all turned this down, you know, like, that's what makes this moment even sweeter, you know. And he was just very funny. He's like, you know, I'm sorry, I'm all drunk because we missed the food, you know, by the time we got it.
And they did turn it down too. So I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
You know?
I do too. I love that. And I love Jennifer Coolidge's speech for the same year for winning for White Lotus. And she's like, now my neighbors are talking to me, you know.
Right.
Now that I won the award, and, you know, blah, blah, blah. I love her. Like, you know, she can do anything. It's like, come on, people, smarten up. Give this woman a job, a starring role. Like, let her run with it. You know, give her anything she wants. Jennifer Coolidge is a star. She's a talented star. She can improv. She can do anything. You know. Yeah. And then I loved. God.
What about the classic? What was the guy who brought out the Indian?
Well, yeah, no, he wasn't there. He had her except for him.
Yeah, I like those kind of wacky
Marlon
things
Brando,
like that.
Yeah, Sasheen Littlefeather. He's like, I cannot accept this award because of the way that we've treated the Native Americans, Indians, or whatever they called them back then. But then come to find out years later, she wasn't even Native American.
Oh.
You know, I don't know if he knew that or
Italian.
not. Yeah, and I think she was in Playboy too. She went into Playboy, but you know, hey, way to grab your 15 minutes, you know. And I love, oh God, Oh, well, Shirley MacLaine's speech when she won for Terms of Endearment, she's like, I deserve this, I love that. And going off, about everything. And that was always fun. Oh, golly. I'm trying to think of some really sincere, crying and carrying on, which I love, when it's, you can tell they really mean it.
Right.
Like they didn't expect it at all. And they were like, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, those are my
All right.
kind of favorites right there off the top of my head that I can think of.
All right, Jeff, we're gonna go get back into some more war talk, but we have a new segment here. It's called Time and Temperature, where we get the time and temperature from one of our new correspondents, or an old correspondent that we've been dealing with for a long time on other shows that we've had that have gone defunct, and kind of like Get a Life, they're impossible to find. But we have time and temperature from our old pal, the original wide-eyed country boy, Dooley Roundhouse, but around here we just call him Happy.
Happy.
All right, so let's go to Happy now. And Happy, are you there? Oh, Happy.
Well, why do you keep bothering me? Please stop, man. Jeez-uck. The time is who gives a damn, and the temperature is go fuck yourself.
Happy time.
Thank you, Happy.
Thanks.
Good to hear from you.
Happy time.
Eating those beans.
So that's the time and temperature check.
Excellent.
Dooley Roundhouse. We just call him Happy. The
We call
original
him
wide-eyed country boy.
That's right.
I mean, we
Thank
don't.
God he's a country boy.
Is it time we should go to Sparkle and see our Hollywood headshots, Jeff? Or do you want to?
Yeah.
Let's do that. We can always we can circle back around. Okay.
Yeah, of course. We have more. Yeah, to add to the awards.
So let's
Mr.
go.
Goss, as soon as we can remember.
Let's go now to Sparkle Plenty. Sparkle.
All sparkle plenty here, like my mama always said. Sparkle, nobody likes a tease. So I'm about to put out. Yes, indeedy, the time has finally come to see Jeff and Glenn's professional Hollywood headshots. Let me repeat that. Professional Hollywood headshots. Being that they've been shot by a professional after some top-notch hair and makeup artists work their magic, I just can't wait to see the results. Almost as much as I can't wait to hear Mr. Glenn's quarterly report later in this episode, and finally hear what our guaranteed raises are gonna be. Ka-ching! Cash rules everything around me. Shout out to the Reza you heard. Let's take a look at our boys looking their best in this segment that we call Hooray for Hollywood Headshots. Wu-Tang for life.
All right, Jeff. Oh, all right, Jeff. Oh, Sparkle looking good today with the blue. She always her trademark is the blue eyeshadow, huh, Jeff?
That's right.
The
70s never ends, does it?
Hello. Oh, let's see. Now we got the Hollywood lights here. Let's just see. I mean, if we're not gonna we pay for them, we might as well use them, right, Jeff?
That's right.
Or not?
Until they repossess them.
Get some Vaseline on those lights. All right, so let's take a look. I haven't seen these yet, Jeff. We just got these back from the photographer.
Yeah, I haven't seen them at all. I'm a little afraid, to tell you the truth.
So we're gonna go through them and then we can talk about them. And so this is we went into the studio, hair and makeup and a lot of special effects. And let's see. So these are our headshots. Let's take a look.
Vaseline on that land.
Let's take a look. There we go. Is this Jeff's first one? What do you think of that, Jeff?
Fabulous.
Let me get some.
Fabulous. That's for when I'm up for like business type roles.
Well, this is like most of these are us in a suit because I thought we'd want to play it kind of cool, you know.
That's right. It's like I could have got the part on what was that show with Kieran Culkin and Alec, Brian
Succession.
Cox.
Yes, is that? Yeah.
Succession, yeah.
That's
I could have got the part on Succession had I had this glamorous headshot at the time.
That's pretty good.
Instead of my old hippie one. Where I had
Yeah, you could totally play
long hair
like.
and puka shells.
Yeah,
strumming on the guitar.
yeah.
They said I wasn't right for it.
So I'm gonna try to pause them after each headshot, but I just learned how to do the slideshow and not very good at it apparently. But let's take a look. Let's keep going and see if I. So the next one for me. Hold on. Let's see if this is how you do it.
It's an awful lot like mine.
Jeez Louise. There we go.
Yeah, look at that. Oh man.
So,
You look like John Krasinski in that.
yeah. So I wore my glasses for a couple shots.
I like them. I like them very much. I always have. You know that. I've told you that. I like you in the glasses.
Okay,
It makes you look smart, you know.
And then let's go.
Oh, and you got them on now too.
Look at the back and forth, Joe.
Yeah. Yours looks
I mean,
like the same person.
well, yeah, they skinned the, you know, the idea that they try to make
mine's
you,
so
they make you
like
look better than you have any
Yeah.
right to look.
Yes, they certainly did on mine. You
Oh.
look good all the time, though. You're a good-looking guy there.
So yeah, they try to make you look better. Okay, so let's keep going here. If this works, I don't know. Again, see this. They keep messing with me here. There's Jeff.
Oh my gosh.
Well, let's see.
I like that one.
Hold on. I think I'm just gonna have to go. I'm just gonna have to let this play through, Jeff, and then we'll talk about him afterwards. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go through. There we go, Jeff. Here. There we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. Look. Here we go. Look at Jeff as Aquaman. That's pretty good.
I like that. Oh my god.
Look at this. Does that even look like me?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It looks just like you.
Look at this one, Jeff. Look at young Jeffrey. Oh,
No, that's
beautiful.
Not me. Look at you.
That's yeah. I wish it looked like that. Maybe I did it in college. Maybe.
No, you-
Look, this is you as a woman, Jeff. A woman biker. And now here's me as a woman. Hey, that's not funny. Look, come on, man.
Yeah. There you go, Trixie.
That's me as like an angry tech guy in in Seattle. And my favorite one that Jeff took right
I
here.
took that one.
That's my favorite headshot. I would go with this one in my. So
They
let's,
get you all kinds of driving
Yeah.
movies.
so let's go through that one more time and just one last look here. Jeffrey in Secession. Hollywood. Me in Secession. How many?
Okay.
I'll give it Mad Men. That's a Mad Men
You're a
look.
Mad Men.
Jeff is Aquaman.
I want a copy of that. God,
That looks
I
good.
like that.
This is I could be like this. A Paul Rudd kind of rolls in that one.
Yes,
This is good, Jeffrey. Look, this is like your. That's a young you.
it looks like Rainn Wilson.
That's like me, my Jude Law in Existenz kind of look. This is you as like that June squib.
Me as me.
This one's not even funny though. Come on,
That's
man.
great.
What
That's
is this?
great.
And then
I
me as
like
like the tech wizard.
Tech wizard.
And then the one that Jeff took of me just
I
in
love
the
that
end there.
one, yeah.
All right, so there you have it.
Oh man, that was relatively painless.
Oh my God, Jeff, the couch is broke. We gotta go. We gotta take a break.
Okay.
We'll be back. Oh my God. My headshot guy wouldn't have broke the. Okay.
What happens?
We'll be back right after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, please do not panic, but scream! Scream for your lives! The chamber has been paralyzed by your screaming. There is no more danger. We will now resume the showing of the movie.
I wish he'd take a walk.
And we're back.
Yes, we are.
Thank you. I broke the couch leg. Maybe I should consider that diet, Jeff, like you were recommending in your subtle ways. So we're going to talk about a couple of these movies here that we did. We talked about Last Showgirl, and let's see here. We have Last Showgirl, Honora, which we think God, it's just deserves it, even maybe a little bit more so. A Real Pain, that's the name of it.
God, I love them. I love.
You want to talk about that for a second, Jeff?
What's that?
You want to talk about A Real Pain for a minute?
Okay, certainly. I loved that. I've always been like a Jesse Eisenberger fan. And
Eisenberg, not Eisenberger.
Eisenberg, sorry. God, you're right. I'm so embarrassed. And a Kieran Culkin fan, both of them. But it just, the two of them together are magic. And the subject matter was so like kind of interesting in a way that I wouldn't think it would be that interesting to to a Jewish person or something. Yeah, it would be interesting, blah blah blah. But to a non-Jewish person, it was just completely fascinating to me, and I loved it. I love the humor, the dark humor, especially when Kieran Culkin is talking to him, and he's like, we're in first class, on the train, and Jesse Eisenberg is like, well, yeah, we paid for it, we paid for the ticket, we blah blah, and he's like, no, think about it, we're Jews in Poland on a train, riding on a train, it's like, in first class, as opposed to herded on a train going to Auschwitz, kind of thing. You had to be there, I guess, but it's dark humor.
Yeah, I saw half of it. I want to, but definitely check. But that's the thing when, so when we were watching A Complete Unknown, and I'm anti, what's his name, or I was. What the hell's that little twink's name?
On which?
Who played Bob Dylan?
Oh, Timothy Chalamet.
Chalamet.
Oh, I love him.
Anyway, but here's the thing: he was really good as Bob Dylan.
Yes,
and I was telling Jeff that I think he actually made Dylan look cooler than he actually was in real life.
Yeah.
And he did the singing and all that stuff, right?
Amazing.
But I don't think it was a snub, but it's a great testament to he was playing a character and great acting. But Kieran Culkin, right, to his strength is like he's not playing himself, but it's like he's so natural. Mm-hmm. So he's not playing he's playing a character, but it's like he has that natural acting ability.
Like that in real life.
And he could, he's something like the guy in Succession that he plays. He's a great actor.
Yeah.
But just like the way he acts is like that endearing, where it's like it was even able to get more votes than Chalamet, who was really good. I hate to say it, but he was great.
Fantastic.
But Culkin, Macaulay Culkin. Anyway, he's like everybody loves him, and I liked when Iron Man himself, Robert Downey, made a off the cover mark about him, because he does have the same kind of like natural Downey kind of like delivery, where it's like when he's giving a speech. This is what I want to talk about, Jeff. During the Oscars, the directing was the best I've seen in a long time, and also where they knew when to like let someone talk, like Kieran Culkin, like who's somebody who's entertaining, let him fucking talk.
Yes.
And of course, when they're talking about like some kind of tragedy like Somalia, they have to let that talk. But also like knowing the flow of it was better than I've seen in recent years. What do you think, Jeff?
Yeah, me too. Except for Adrian Brody's endless speech from The Brutalist. It's like I'm pretty sure he's still there, like thanking people by name, and it's like you win an award like that, you go up, and if you have something to say about the state of the world, thank your mom, thank God, thank your wife, tell your kids to go to sleep or whatever. But it's like, and then talk about, women don't get paid as much and something should be done about it, or, something, whatever. Don't just stand there and give us a list of names. It's like, nobody cares. Nobody cares. They care. The people hearing their name do.
Right.
But it's like, come on, you know who you are. Like, thank you to all of them. It's like, it's different. Like, thank your wife, and thank your mom, thank your kids, that kind of thing. Do that. And then if you have something interesting to say about sex workers or about, whoever, You know, they're all sex workers in Hollywood. No, I'm just teasing.
As far as I'm
I'm
concerned.
just teasing. But you know, don't hold us up with this long litany of names that mean nothing to us.
Right.
It's not that interesting, you know. I like a person that, like, yeah, it causes a little stir, maybe, you know, and like, thank you, and cries a little bit or whatever, you know.
But you're right. The botched speech award has to go to, what's his name, Brody.
Ad Brody. Oh,
I mean,
forever and a day.
again, it's just like
Forever and a day.
monotonous. Bomb. I mean,
The Matthew McConaughey award goes to
it was. I mean,
Adam Brody.
I don't know. I was trying to pay attention. I know I have some kind of condition, but it was not that bad.
I like him too. I mean, I like him as an actor and stuff, but it's just like, oh my God, okay. All right, enough. You know, it just went on and on and on. Yeah, and then he got to get up again for something else. He was accepting for, you know, the same movie, but somebody who wasn't there. It's like, no. It was like, do you know what this reminds me of? When I was a little kid, and it was, I think the Grammy Awards, and Stevie Wonder kept winning for all these like different awards, Grammy Awards, for his album. I think the album was Songs in the Key of Life, you know, Sir Duke, and like blah, blah, blah. Every time he got up there, he just went on and on and on. And it was like, oh my God, you know, how much does this guy have to say? You know, because none of it was that interesting. It was all just like, you know, thanking people and stuff. You know, there was a few good messages in there, like, you know, everybody, like, you know, live together in peace and harmony. That's good. We always like that kind of thing, you know. But just, an endless list of names. It's like, stop already. Stop. You know, say something fun, like Mike White and Jennifer Coolidge. Brilliant.
Oh, so good.
Brilliant.
So good.
And she was like, she went over her allotment of time, but she's like, you know, to the orchestra, knock it off. Like, you know, basically, I'm not done. I'm gonna stand up here and say my piece, you know.
Or when we were watching the Golden Globes, I think, and it was Only Murders in the Building. I was so mad that Martin Short wasn't there because, like, you know, he's like one of the masters
best
when it comes to this kind of shit, right? And that's why once I saw he wasn't there, I was like, then I don't want to win. But I did because I'm like, this, like, he comes prepared like he always does, and like he's one of the best of all time, one of the greatest guests of all time, talk show guests, and one of the funniest fucks of all time. And
yes.
I love
I agree.
when somebody said about Jiminy Glick too. They said that's the real Martin Short, and I kind of believe it too. Like, he's actually like, when you like behind closed doors, he's like he's cutting and biting and funny as fuck. Yeah, exactly. He knows it. He knows where he is, and he knows what's going on around him.
Plus, I don't think that he would be like mean or whatever to somebody who doesn't have it coming. You know, he likes to pop the balloon of like big egos and people that are full of themselves and whatever, you know. I love that Kathy Lee kept up with him, by the way. Kathy Gifford, when she was being interviewed by Jiminy Glick, she was right there with him and like kept pace. Like, I fell in love with her. I was like, you go, Kathy Lee, you know. She like jumped on him and swore she had a videotape of her and him and Dixie, his wife, having a three-way. You know, she was very funny. And he let her go, you know, because it was such a surprise, I think, you know. But I love that he's not afraid to go there. Like when he's talking to I think it was Charles Barkley, who I also love, by the way. And he got to talking about Muhammad Ali. And he goes, well, you know, I always liked that name Cassius Clay better. Is it okay if I call him Cassius Clay?
Oh, I love that name too.
And Barkley's like, no, like, don't call him Cassius Clay. You know, like, don't.
Show some respect.
It was like so funny.
One of my favorite things was he gave Muhammad Ali gave a speech when he was like the Parkinson's or all that kicked in, punch drunk or whatever. And at a college, it was the shortest speech of all time, and I think it might be in the Guinness Book of World Records as the shortest poem of all time. He just got up to, like, you know, helped up to the stage, Harvard or whatever, and then he just goes, me, you, we.
Nice. that's like a Zen cone too, and that means a lot. You could like build a whole religion around that.
No, I'm
if you wanted to.
Yeah, and it was just like standing ovation and like for good reason. It's like that. I mean, like exactly. You got your money's worth. Now get the fuck out of here.
That's
Like
right.
unlike Brody with the speech, like Muhammad Ali knows to
Oh.
get in and get out.
Yeah, yeah. I'm
I
saying
don't know.
Brody won the Matthew McConaughey award for longest like harangue. You know, just going on forever about nobody cares. You know, it's like we love it when you talk about your mom. That's great, but then when you start listening
Right.
to Agent, my team, when you get to
Right.
my team, then all of a sudden it's like, okay, get off. Like, where's the hook? You know, there's my publicist, my lawyers, you know, my hairdresser. Yeah, it's just like grab the hook, pull them off. Yeah,
Bring out the Sandman, Big Apollo.
that's right. That's right. The Sandman.
Yeah. Or bring
I
out
love it.
G&G and the
From the
dancers.
Apollo.
I don't want to get. We're so on key, we might get a copyright strike for that song.
That's right. No, we stopped in the nick of time.
7 bars.
That's right. 7 bars. No bows, honey. Just 8 bars, then off. Yeah.
Jeff, let's take it to our
The limit.
new favorite. Take it to the limit. Throw it overboard. Let's take it to All Jacked Up on Rad Slang.
That's right.
So here's the.
I'm dying to hear what this is about.
We got the intro, and then we got a new reporter too. I'm gonna introduce you to.
Oh, no.
But first, let's go to
A new addition to our family. Yay.
here we go. Take a look at the screen, Jeff.
I am.
I'm all jacked up. All jacked up. I'm all jacked up. All jacked up. I'm all jacked up on Rad Slang. All jacked up on Rad Slang. We're all jacked up to start jacking with the gang. Rad Slang gets the best of me. I'm all jacked up as rad as can be. Rad Slang gets me. Slang gets the best of me. Rad Slang gets me. That's one best of me. Rad Slang gets me. That's what's up. Rad Slang gets me all jacked. I'm all jacked up to stop a checker with the gang. We all jacked up on the fresh Rad Slang. We all jacked up to discuss film and hang. We all jacked up on Rad Slang.
All right, so we have a new our new correspondent. His name is Hash Banaka, Jeffrey.
Yeah.
And here he is. He's going to introduce us to this segment of All Jacked Up because it's the 70s and Hash is straight out of the 70s. Here we go, Jeff. Listen to this.
Get ready to groove with the funkiest phrases and out-of-sight slang of the decade. Welcome to All Jacked Up on Rad Slang, the 70s, the far-out SPDF segment that's all about exploring iconic language and hip lexicon. Today's focus, the 1970s. From staying cool to getting down, we'll dive into the tubular terms and rod expressions that defined a generation. The 1970s was a decade of social activism, political upheaval, and a continuation of the counterculture revolution of the 1960s. The slang that came out of this decade was a reflection of these changes. So grab your platform shoes and polyester jumpsuits and get ready to dig into the groovy world of 1970s slang.
Hello and welcome to All Jacked Up on Rad Slang. I'm your host, Little Glenny Boy. I'm here with
Big Fat Jeff.
What's your seven? What would they call? What's your 70s kind of
What's my
nickname?
70s kind of nickname?
You
I'd be the most harmful Ray.
Keep on trucking. Jeffrey's here with us today.
That's right.
Let's see. I wrote something here. Let's see. Author Tom Wolfe coined the term "the me decade" to define the 1970s.
Yes.
And these are some of the slang words and terms that came out of these wild, free-spirited, and tumultuous years. And who better to break them down than our own free-spirited, wild, and tumultuous boy, little Jeffrey.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Am I supposed to show you some of my favorites or
No.
playing something?
Let me.
Okay. Good.
So I think I didn't do as much research. I mean, as much prep for this, but I'm gonna.
I can help you because I was
Well, let's.
In the 70s,
Well,
yeah.
well, I got. I mean, let's just do it. Let me run the show here, Jeff.
Yes.
Let me play some 70s soft rock in the background while we.
Yeah.
Right. Hey. Hey. All right. Welcome. Thanks for tuning in tonight. We really appreciate it. All right. Okay, Jeff. I'm gonna give you a couple slang terms, all jacked up on rad slang terms, and you say, just tell us what they are and use it in a sentence.
Okay.
All right.
If I can.
Okay. 10-4.
10-4, good buddy. That's CB slang from the 70s. That was a big craze. And that means like, yes, I hear you, or like, everything's good, 10-4, that's a big 10-4, good buddy.
Okay.
It means I understand, I'll do it, I'm doing it, yeah. It's like aloha almost. There's like a lot of meanings, but they're all positive.
Okay, use this expression in a sentence that came out of the 70s. The term is go bananas.
Well, if that Black Oak, Arkansas comes to town, they're going to play at the fairgrounds, everybody go bananas to get like the tickets. I don't know about that one.
You're correct. The idiom go bananas means go crazy, mad, wild, with excitement, anger, or frustration.
That's right.
Became popular on college campuses and entered mainstream pop culture at the beginning of the decade. Quote, unquote, I'm going to go bananas if I don't get a break soon.
That's right.
The term primo. What does it mean? And use it in a sentence.
This weed is primo. It means very, very good. And usually, you usually only use primo in conjunction with illicit substances. It wasn't like, maybe a movie could be primo, but usually this weed is primo, this like drink is primo. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. This is all jacked up on Rad Slang the 70s. Thanks to Hash Banaka. What do you think of Hash, Jeff?
I think it's wonderful.
Great guy.
Yeah. Would you like me to interject a couple of my favorite?
Yes, I would
slangs
actually.
from
Yes,
the 70s?
please go ahead.
Yes. And actually, I think these should make, well, at least one of these should make a comeback. Nowadays, we used to say, we fucking lax.
Re-fucking lax.
Re-fucking lax. Like, come on. Either chill fucking out or re-fucking lax. Which just meant, of course, to relax. But it was like a command. It's like, re-fucking lax, man.
I like that.
Yeah. And the other, the sister phrase or brother phrase that went along with that kind of thing is maintain. Like that usually meant if you're high, you've been smoking pot.
Yeah, maintain,
and
man.
you went into
Maintain.
your parents, or you have to go back to school and you're in class and somebody's like starting to giggle or act a little weird. And you're like, come on, maintain, man. Maintain.
A lot of these 71s have to do with drugs.
A lot of them do, yes.
All right, what about this one, Jeff? Freaky deaky.
Freaky deaky.
What does that mean, and how do you use it in a sentence?
Well, it's like, like that chick was freaky deaky, meaning like she was into something that you probably weren't into sexually, like she wanted to dress up like babies or something and, and powder each other and put on diapers or whatever, It's like, man, that chick was freaky deaky, or, that scene was freaky deaky. It's just like something not too cool. It didn't denote good.
Oh, freaky deaky?
Freaky deaky wasn't particularly good.
Because I've heard you say it before.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure in what context.
Yeah. It's usually like, yeah. It's like something that's like makes you uncomfortable, It's like, oh, that was freaky deaky, like,
All right, Jeff. So here's like continuing with the 70s slang. Here's a game that we're gonna play.
Stop, projector, discuss film. I want to win. I want that trophy.
All right, Jeff. You have 30 seconds on the clock
Oh, God.
to name 70s slang for either coming or going. When you enter a room, or when what you say, and when you leave a room. You need to get 5. And starting now, go ahead.
Wait a minute. I'm not sure what you mean. What do you mean? I'm supposed to tell you what now?
When you walk in a room, like you say, like tell you like what's up. So when you leave
Oh,
a room,
okay.
or when you come into a
Exit
room,
room?
go ahead.
Okay. Later.
Correct.
Later much.
Correct.
Howdy.
Bang.
Aloha.
Correct. 2 more.
Sup.
No, that's 90s.
Not always. Let's see. Entering a room, you'd say.
I think 70s. We want a cool
I know,
70s.
I'm thinking 70s. Yeah, like enter a room.
You need 2 more. Here we go. Winding up time here.
I'm trying. Dudes. Or hey. Sayonara for goodbye.
I'll allow it.
Ciao. Yeah.
Ciao, baby.
Yeah.
Is that
Ciao, baby.
that's 70s or 60s? Ciao, baby.
Oh, both. I was
Every time I heard someone say it, it was an asshole who said it. Though.
Yeah, always.
Right.
Always an asshole.
The guy who wears like a scarf like this.
Yeah. Oh, and we say.
This guy says ciao, baby.
Ciao, baby.
Hey, not bad. So here we got. Let me see if you've ever heard any of these, Jeff. I got a skitty.
Nope.
It says I have to hurry and leave. Keep on stepping.
Nope.
Keep it moving. Get up. Later days. You've heard that one. Later days.
Later, dude.
Later day. Peace, love, and granola.
No.
Peace out. I thought that was an 80s rap thing.
Yeah, that's like even 90s, even. Like, yeah. I remember Whitney Houston pieced out her baby on TV and people were like freaked out.
Well, I don't want to never peace out a baby.
Well, it's just like peace out to her baby, you know, like, I don't know.
So when you
That's
come into
later. Later.
when you come into a place, you could say, say, brother.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
You can say, what's cracking?
Never heard that one.
And you say what it is.
Yeah, kind of.
These are like
kind of.
These are cool black guy things to say.
What was the big one on what's happening?
Hey. I remember when
hey.
Haywood Nelson.
Yeah.
That's like a Cassius Clay level of great names, right? Haywood Nelson.
Yeah.
I remember he said he'd watch Fat Albert. Hey. And he's like, I'm just going to do that, but I'll put the emphasis on the second hey.
That's right.
Hey.
And turn
That's where he got it from.
Yeah. And turn it into a national thing. Because we used to say that. You know, we were young. We'd say, hey. Like, yeah.
All right, Jeff. So let's put 30 seconds on the clock. You need to name 5 70s slang, different ways to say cool. Okay, hold on. Don't just think for a second. You don't even start yet.
Yeah, no.
Stop, projector, discuss film. I want to win. I want that trophy.
All right, Jeff has 1 minute on the clock. How many ways can he say cool in 70s slang? Whenever you're ready, Jeff.
Okay, slick.
Like that's cool. That's
fantastic.
Fantastic. You out of your fucking mind.
Come on now. Let me think.
All right, let me think, folks. Quiet.
That's the bomb.
The bomb, yes, that's 1.
The bomb.
Go ahead, yes, that's
tits.
Tits, yes, that's 2.
Tits. Oh my God, that's
2 more
major,
for the no.
That's primo.
No, yeah, you're trying to repeat. You're trying to repeat. That's a repeat.
That's super fantastic bubble plastic.
I'll allow it.
Yeah, we actually used to say that.
I'll allow it.
That's tubular.
I'll allow it. They have tubular here. I thought that was an 80s thing. They have it here in 70s.
It is 80s.
They have it here in 70s.
Yeah.
Okay. You got bomb as the number 1. Far out.
Oh, far out. Yeah, far out.
Funky. That's funky. Groovy.
No.
Off the hook.
Off the hook. Yeah.
Out of sight. That's out of sight.
Out of sight. Yeah.
Radical.
Yeah.
Cool and awesome. Slamming.
Don't remember that
And
one.
stellar.
Stellar, yeah. Kind of. Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
All right. So now let me just ask you this. I'm gonna
failed miserably. Sorry.
I'll give you a couple of phrases. You just tell me
Sorry.
what it means. Okay. See if you know.
I was.
No, you did good.
miserably.
You did, Jeff. You did fine.
I apologize.
You did fine, my friend.
I'm terrible at these games, though. You know.
You did good, Jeff. All right. So what if somebody gives you the hairy eyeball? What does that mean?
The stink eye. They're giving you a bad look. Hard looks, yeah.
Correct.
The stink eye. I love that.
Okay. What if somebody tells you the skinny? What does that mean?
The dirt, like all the gossip. Yeah. Getting the real skinny. Yeah.
If I say, Jeff, I got some new threads.
Clothes.
That could have been 60 though, but okay, I'll allow it.
Well, in 70s too.
Okay, yeah.
We still said that too, yeah.
Okay, let's see here. Hold on.
We didn't say groovy threads.
What does the lowdown mean? The lowdown.
Same thing as the skinny.
Yeah.
So you're getting the real story.
100%
the
true.
True story. Yeah, you're gonna get the real dirt.
100% true. All right, let's play some 70s soft rock here while I ask you the rest of these. Okay, so here's some slang for people. You tell me what it means and say if it's a compliment or an insult.
Okay.
Brick house.
Compliment, definitely.
100%. It means attractive, curvy female.
Yeah, it means built like a brick shit house. Yeah.
Closet disco queen.
Well, that can go either way. Depends on how you feel about disco. A lot of times that was used as a insult from rock people that were.
I can see how it could be one, but it says it says one who dances at home where no one can see them, but they don't dance in public, just at home.
Exactly.
Were you a closet? Excuse me, disco queen.
Well, yeah, except for I wasn't in the closet. I used to go out and disco dance at like me and Beth would go to the black disco, Uncle Sam's disco. They let us in there.
Sam.
We thought we were getting over like a fat rap, but they were just
getting free,
laughing at us, stupid white kids. And we used to go disco dancing up at the Holiday Inn. I proudly disco danced. I was a punk rocker and a disco nut at the same time. You can do both. You can do both.
All right. What if you're a jive turkey?
Then that's not a good thing. It means you lie. You're full of shit. Yeah.
That's like Red Fox. You jive turkey.
Yeah.
Okay. What if you're a space cadet?
Well, that means you smoke a lot of dope.
Yeah, you're an airhead. What if you're a stone fox? Is that a compliment?
You're really good looking. That's a super compliment. Yeah.
It really is.
Stone Cold Fox is the only one that's better than a stone fox. Stone Cold Fox. Yeah.
And if somebody, I always love this term because I remember Larry Johnson of the Knicks would always say this to me. He goes, "Hey, young blood." Young blood means just like a young man, but that you respect. You say,
exactly.
Young blood.
Like you're
hey, young blood. It means like it means like you're a part of. You're like a younger version of me in a way. Like,
you're
young
part
blood.
Of that. Part of the gang. Part of that. Yeah. Even though you're new and you're young, you're definitely in.
All right, here's a couple.
Like Flynn.
Here's a couple. Let's go back to that. I think I was digging that soft rock. Let's go back to that one more time.
Summer breeze makes me feel fine.
We're almost done with this. It's all checked up.
Not my soft rock. Sorry.
So here's just some 70 slang to describe experiences, and you tell me what it means. Ready? Copacetic
means everything's a-okay. Everything's fine.
Yep.
Copacetic.
If I say I'm down with Jeff, what does that mean?
It means that you like me.
That's right.
We're friends.
What does a flat lever mean?
I don't know.
To ditch someone to hang out with someone cooler as a flat lever. I like that one though.
Yeah.
Give me some skin.
Or slap my hand like
soul brother,
soul man. Like give me some skin.
Hurts donut.
That's evil. It's like people would punch you in the arm. You ever have a Hertz donut? They're like, no.
Yeah, you got
boom,
that.
and you hit him in the arm.
You got
Hertz donut, like that.
Sound as a pound.
Well, never heard it before, but it means like, everything's okay. I guess like according to money in England. Sound as a pound.
Sound as a pound. Everything's fine.
Exactly. Or that could mean the opposite too. They went through a hard time in the 70s in England. Yeah.
In the 70s, when someone says, I have to book, what does that mean?
To leave.
When someone
I got a book, yeah.
When someone says confab, have you ever heard that? Confab?
Yeah. but I'm not sure what that.
I need to have a confab.
It's like a conference.
Conversation.
Yeah. Like in private or like I mean, it's like important. It's gonna be woo big deal.
Do me a solid.
A big favor.
Yeah. Get your groove on.
That's like hard. That's like it means like to have a really good time, dance, party. Yeah. Like it's
Take a chill pill.
That means fucking relax. It means you're acting up and you gotta sit down or I'm gonna sit you down. Yeah.
What does it mean to somebody when somebody Bogart? What does Bogart mean?
Bogart means like if you're smoking a joint, you don't pass it to the next person. You keep smoking on it. Don't Bogart that joint, my friend. Yeah.
Okay, we're winding this up here, Jeff. You're doing very well today on the 70s slang. I gotta admit.
Well, I was.
This is your bread and butter, my friend.
I was around in the 70s.
This is a term from the 60s. Okay, what if you're stoked? That's
very happy.
That was
You're
like a skater thing to say stoked. I still think that sounds kind of rad to say stoked.
Stoked. I always thought it came from like when you like put a bunch of coal in the fire or something like of the train to make it go faster.
Right.
It's like you're excited. You're very happy to. I'm stoked. I'm so stoked. We're going to Disneyland. I'm stoked. Or I'm so stoked for the dance tonight. Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up with like these are the hardest ones, the rarest slang expressions of the 70s. Ready?
Okie dokie.
Oh, suki.
Oh, suki. Suki.
Oh, suki.
That's like black.
A lot of these are black, but blacks
black,
are the ones who make up most cool phrases.
Suki mama. Like it's sexy.
It means yeah, baby. Like suki. Yeah. Catch my drift.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yep. Exactly what it says here. Yep. Catch you on the flip side.
I'll see you later. We're going out now. Catch you on the flip side.
If someone says you close the shades.
Well, that could mean something dirty, like let's get it on, or it could mean like enough of that subject.
It says here it means it says shut up.
Yeah.
Do you copy?
Yeah. Do you understand? Do you read me? Do you copy?
Okay.
And that's more CB slang. Yeah. Do you copy? Over. You copy over. Like that kind of thing.
Don't be a bunny.
Don't be a bunny.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that means. I would think that means don't be a slut. But
it means don't be stupid. I never heard that one before.
I've never heard that one before either.
Mind your potatoes.
I would think that would be like mind your P's and Q's, mind your manners.
Mind your business.
Mind your business, yeah.
Stop.
Never heard that one.
Stop dipping.
I'm from Idaho, by the way.
I know. Mind your potatoes.
Never heard
mind your potatoes. Yeah, I kind of just from the sound of it, I would get it.
How would you like your potatoes?
Stop dipping in my Kool-Aid.
Okay, well that's kind of self-explanatory. Like stop, stealing from my, whatever. Like,
it's basically like stay out of my business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wally, blood and dolly. I told you these get hard, Jeff.
Why? I never heard it. Yeah.
It means being wild about a person in a way that makes you blind to their faults. Yeah. You're Wally, blood and dolly.
Not in Idaho.
All right, last two. What's your 20?
Oh, well, that's another CB one. Your location is like, where you at? What's your location? What's your 20? It's like, I'm at 7-Eleven on Vista and Overland. Like
and kind of last one, Jeff. You ain't just a woofin'.
You're not just whistling Dixie. You're not just kidding. You're not kidding. Like you're not just fooling around. You're telling the truth. Like that's like,
asking if someone really means what they're saying.
Yeah,
you ain't just a woofing.
That's right.
But yeah, I think whistling Dixie. I think that's correct too, my friend. Jeff, I want to say great job.
Thank you.
That was like
it was fun. It was fun. Some of those I've never heard.
All jacked up on rat slang, and now we can bring some of those back.
Up on rat slang.
You know what I mean? We can bring some of those back, and
that's right. We fucking relax, chill fucking out. Yeah.
So we're gonna take a quick
Maintain.
break here, and then the 10-4 good buddy will be you're supposed to use some of those expressions we just.
That's right.
And we'll
Got you on the flip side, good buddy.
catch you on the skitty, or see, my memory is so shot I can't.
Something like that.
You know.
Catch you on the flip flop.
So we will be back in 2 and 2, and
that's a
what do you
10-4,
think,
good
Jeff?
buddy. We copy.
We're gonna take a quick restroom break and a quick make some snacks.
Not number 2, number 1.
You know what I mean? And
just pee-pee, it's okay.
We will be back right after this.
We'll be back soon to reverse the curve, to clap and blow. SPDF's coming right back like a heart attack. Go, boys, we'll be right back. Mushroom breaks, making snacks. Don't make me give you a big slap. Don't go nowhere, they'll be right back. Boys, we'll be right back. Wrestle breaks, making snacks. Don't make me give you a big slap. Don't go nowhere, they'll be right back. Go! Jeff and Glenn will be back soon. A gun goes click before it goes boom. SPDF's coming right back like a heart attack. See, I told you, here they are. Ow.
Spin it again now on 50 cents. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Finesse it around there to 50 cents again. Now spin it. Joey, what are you doing? That's not going to go all the way around. No, it's not going there. Look, let's hear it. You are the first man ever to not get the wheel all the way around. I want, put his name down in Price is Right history. The sissy of all time on the Price.
Whoa.
Hey, welcome back. The sissy of all time. Well, he couldn't get the wheel around. He had a limp wrist.
Yeah, as Bob pointed out to the whole world.
More than happy to.
Oh my God.
I want to give a shout out to Daisy Found Slang for all these original songs here.
The best band ever.
Our house band, and I thought I had their little thing. Maybe I don't. Let me see here. Show their leather jackets.
Well, I know the main
Thank you, Daisy Found Slang, for all you do.
Right.
And they will be mentioned in the quarterly report coming up at the end of the show. Everybody's waiting for the state of the podcast address. The soft opening's over, folks. We are running and we are gunning. And like Petty Gripe says, like all gas and no brakes.
We don't like nothing soft.
You're listening to Burma Shave by Daisy Found Slang. Jeff, if you don't mind, let's go into the JEFFTERIAN collection and the tape library. Let's go deep dive into the tape library.
That's right.
Of the JEFFTERIAN collection.
That's right. My library, folks.
And
my collectibles.
Okay, so
I spent my hard-earned money on
the JEFFTERIAN. There you go. Let's try it again, folks.
Try it again,
the
baby.
Jeffterian. There it is. Look, the Jeffterian. And then here's a little look at this tape library right here, Jeff. Check this out. Hey, welcome to the Jeffterian Collection, the tape library, the deep dive into Jeff's personal. If you could see this room, and God forbid, but you could see the walls are lined with laser discs and DVDs and VHS tapes and Fangoria magazine and Punk magazine and what's the one you were?
Psychotronic video.
You were looking at Psychotronics. You want to just mention that your love for Psychotronic real
That's
quick?
right. Michael Weldon and his lovely wife Mia. Shout out to you. Thank you for making the best magazine in the world during the 90s. It was like the Bible. It was like
Psychotronic.
the Bible. Psychotronic video. Yeah. Fabulous. They're always like incredible interviews with people, who are not necessarily the, big names on the what do you call it, posters. The also rans, the character actors, the ones that people are interested in, the ones that have the real good stories. They're brilliant. I loved it.
So, Jeff, you have 2 picks today from the Jeffterian Collection from the tape library. Would you like to start out with the Viking Queen or Phantom of the Paradise?
Let's start out with Phantom of the Paradise.
Okay. Well,
first, it was like.
Hold on, Jeff. Let me just pull up while you speak. I'm just gonna have I'm gonna play posters, the different posters
nice.
From around the world.
Nice.
So let's see if this works out at all. Let's see if I mess this up. All right, Jeff. So
you can do it, baby. You can do it.
There are some cool posters here. Why don't you talk about Phantom of the Paradise? Go ahead, Jeff.
Phantom of the Paradise is filmed by Brian De Palma from back in the 70s. And I saw it as it was a midnight show before Rocky Horror Picture Show. They played this on kind of a heavy rotation back in Boise, Idaho for the midnight show. So, people would go and you got acquainted with it, and it was fun. The songs are fantastic. The movie itself has got to be seen to be believed, but it's got the fabulous Paul Williams in it. And he wrote all the songs, and he plays Swan, the evil Swan, who is, head of a record company and is starting a big new nightclub, and introduces Jessica Harper, who a lot of people know from Suspiria and Woody Allen's Stardust Memories. And she's in it, she gets her big start, gets to sing and everything. Fantastic, songs. It's a lot of fun. It's not a great movie, but it's a lot of fun. It's a midnight movie.
There's some cool posters. Are you checking these out, Jeff?
The coolest, yeah.
He sold his soul for rock and roll.
That's right. And that's part of a line from a.
Look, that's the one from Japan. I love looking. We're definitely gonna do a segment coming up about foreign posters for American movies.
Oh yeah,
because they're so entertaining and interesting, and they're different. I mean, there's even movies that change the titles.
Oh yeah,
but. Yeah. I think we'll start with just the posters and how they change and how they're cool.
Absolutely.
How the difference between the poster in France versus the poster in Japan versus the poster in Tulsa.
Exactly.
Is really something,
because I was really into that for a while. And what I found out is a lot of times the posters in Japan are very, very violent because Japanese evidently love really violent movies. So they can make them look really violent, even if the movie's not that violent. And then France usually goes the opposite way, and it's kind of like they bring out the sex aspect of it. Make it look more sexual than it really is, or whatever, that kind of thing. And so it's very interesting, country by country, All
right, Jeff, so why don't you just dip into Phantom of the Paradise and why you recommend watching it, or why is it in the Jeffterian Collection, and how did you come about seeing it? And
well, like I said,
appreciating it.
It was the midnight movies when we were kids, and it was before the Rocky Horror Picture Show, and we used to go all the time to the midnight show. So funny because your parents didn't mind, they would drop you off when you weren't old enough to drive at night. They would like drop you off at the midnight show, come pick you back, pick you up at like 2:30 in the morning.
Run wild.
And isn't that insane? And of course you'd be doing anything you could during that 2.5 hours, like, smoking pot in the bathroom and, whatever. And, and they always have these wild movies. That's how I first saw A Clockwork Orange, Emmanuel, and then they have these weird like hippie movies from the old days, like Zachariah, the first electric Western, and A Boy and His Dog with Don Johnson, young Don Johnson. That's a twisted movie, by the way. And, then they would show like old movies like Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Right.
And stuff like that. But they were always like these offbeat movies.
Is Phantom of the Paradise, is it like so bad it's good, or is it just like, or is it nostalgia for you versus like when you rewatched it recently, did you get a kick out of it other than nostalgia?
Well, I mean, yeah, like I say, the songs are great.
Was it Andy Williams or Paul Williams?
Paul Williams.
Big difference.
Paul Williams, yeah, exactly. Paul Williams. And it's so wonderful. One of the songs they do at the very end, he did on the Hardy Boys, when he guest started on the Hardy Boys, and it was this song from Phantom of the Paradise. It's like, sad to see you. You're better off dead. Nobody likes you. You're bad in bed. Goodbye. I was like, oh my God, what's this song doing on the Hardy Boys?
Yeah.
But it was great. The songs are great, and there are moments, but a lot of it is really like, oh my God, kind of bad jokes and yawn. But like Brian De Palma, he always tries. All of a sudden split screen and this and that.
Yeah.
It's not one of his best. It's not one of his best.
Sometimes when you have a film where maybe it's like there's even like one good actor, or the cinematographer is good, but you could actually see it, like you're like, oh man, like this is a wreck, but that person or the cinematographer or even the lighting guy, you're like, the lighting guy is actually good in this movie. That what other people would see as just pure shit. You're like, hold on, there's little gems in some of these
absolutely.
Things,
and that movie's like this. It's like the cinematography is phenomenal. The lighting is phenomenal. The production design, Jack Fisk is the husband of Sissy Spacek. He's the husband of Sissy Spacek. He's really good at what he does. There's like a lot of good shit going on in this movie. Like I say, the songs are all phenomenal. I had the record and everything. I went and bought the record. It's just like the story's kind of they drag it out a little bit. It's Phantom of the Opera, and it's set in rock and roll, and it's just kind of a little goofy, a little like whatever. But like I say, it's entertaining at midnight when you're better for substances and
when you should be. That's what's great when you're a kid though, because when you should be asleep and you're up, it's the same thing when you're underage. You get in a bar. It's like it could be the worst bar in the world, but like because you shouldn't be there, it's like
the best bar in the world.
You're like, this bar rules. It's like, well, it does it, asshole. Like it's like wisdom comes with age and like compare and contrast. If like you're if you only know one play. I remember went to Aces and Eights on the West Side. I was like, this place rules. Yeah, because you're 17 and you fucking like just have to get out of the house. It doesn't. Or
a dead man's hand.
Or you walking down the street with one of your boys, and then someone will be like, "Man, like that bar," pointing at a bar, like the Thirsty Scholar. That bar rules. I'm like, dude, you got laid there one time, and it's like the person's like, because of that, they go, no, you got laid there once.
That's right.
The bar doesn't rule, and you don't rule, and stop talking about it. It's like 20 years later.
Yeah.
Remember that night, the Thirsty Scholar.
Right, or at the what's the one? I was never in it actually. I always wanted to. There's some like theme bar on the West Side. There's like Edgar Allan Poe bar or something.
There's one called the Gatsby's.
Right.
We could do a whole show on these things. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
This was like, Edgar Allan Poe or something. And like the bathrooms were like behind the bookcase. Like you kind of had to go like, take the book out to make the wall move back to get to the bathroom.
Yeah.
So
kind of gimmick.
Evidently, a couple of times people didn't make it, when they were like, threw up like all over the thing and like, oops, maybe we better rethink this, like not such a great thing like that. I think it was called The Raven or something. I don't know. Jekyll and Hyde's maybe.
Jekyll and
It might have
Hyde.
been
Yeah,
Jekyll and
yeah,
Hyde,
yeah.
But I was never there. I always wanted to, but I missed out on that. Went to Panchitos though.
What about to talk about real? What was a there's a bar where the guy wrote O. Henry.
Oh yeah,
bars in New York where they say, oh, not Hemingway, but they said like so and so hung out here.
Yeah, Dylan Thomas hung out at the White Horse.
Yeah.
Or whatever, like yeah.
What did I say? O. Henry? Is that even? Is that a person or a bar?
Yeah. I love O. Henry's story. There's a bar called O. Henry's.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if he hung out there or not.
Yeah.
But I love O. Henry stories. They always have like a twist.
Right.
It comes sad, sometimes sad twist, sometimes happy twist. Like there's a movie called O. Henry's Full House. And they do like 3 of his short stories.
Right.
In the movie. And one of them, the first one is this bum is like, it's Christmas Eve and he's trying to get arrested so he can have a warm place to sleep and like a nice dinner, because they would give you a nice dinner, in jail on like Christmas Eve.
That's so sad. I remember that.
And
I like
nobody
that story
will
too.
press charges because it's Christmas Eve. They're like, oh no, it's Christmas Eve. I don't want to press charges. And he keeps like trying, throwing a rock through a window.
Right. No, it's Christmas. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, they don't press charges. Yeah, it's like, oh no.
So it says here, Jeff, Pete's Tavern, the oldest continuously operating tavern in New York City, founded in 1864, was famously the refuge of short story writer O. Henry, aka William Sidney Porter. He supposedly wrote Gift of the Magi in a booth at Pete's in 1905.
Oh, nice. I love that.
Back when the tavern was known as Healy's. I love Gift of the Magi. That one always got. Why did that get to me? It's like there's got to be a deeper.
because it's so sweet. It's so like
something. I mean, our past life, or
like
fucked
love. They love each other so much.
That was like the first like bad Secret Santa, right? Because like.
kind of, yeah.
Well, I always like that was like a big one in my house. Like, I don't know if my mom was just prepping us for like, hey, like you might get what you want, but you might not want it when you get it or something.
Don't count on it. Yeah,
it's like getting the which he gives her the comb and like she cut her hair off. It's like when you get like the Atari with no batteries in it or something. Like you're like, oh, thanks for nothing,
Well, yeah, it's like he sells his watch to get her these combs for her hair, and she cuts off her hair and sells her hair to get him like a chain for his watch.
So I mean, it's a love story at its finest. Don't you think?
Yeah, it's wonderful. And they even made this like movie, made for TV movie, starring Marie Osmond and Timothy Bottoms and oh God, what's his name? James Woods.
Yeah.
Back when he used to play a Nebbish before he got famous. He played a series of Nebbish roles like that, and The Way We Were with Barbra Streisand. Yeah. Until he got to finally, break out.
James Woods definitely falls in the same category as I put like Jeff Goldblum, Christopher Walken, those actors where it's about their voice and the way they speak is a big part of it.
Oh, yeah.
And also in a way that we're affable. Like I like it, but like does it like to me, and they're all from the same kind of class. I don't know if that's that's kind of a 70s or like when you're coming out of that 70s, maybe like I don't know.
Oh yeah. And James Woods and then you find out he's got a really big penis, So then, like all of a sudden, the roles change.
Like those
Once
three.
You found that out.
Oh right, well yeah, like, I know it's funny word gets around town, but don't you think that like because it's like those three, Goldblum, Woods, and Christopher Walken, right? Where they're not character actors, they're real actors, but in a way they're character actors because of like their voice patterns and stuff.
Serious character.
How they get like their hiring process is like is like part of it, right, Jeff?
Yeah. They're like serious character actors. It's like Christopher Walken, when you see early parts.
Yeah.
With him like Annie Hall, when he's her brother. He does that whole thing about when I'm driving late at night, sometimes I see the headlights approaching. I just want to move into the other lane. Then it's like, why don't you drive Annie and Woody to the airport? Yeah. After he said that, Woody Allen's just like, oh my God, yeah. And then Christopher Walken was also in Next Stop Greenwich Village.
Right.
Wonderful movie. And Jeff Goldblum, he had all these kind of weird little parts. He's in Robert Altman's Nashville, and he's in Remember My Name. He plays the manager of a Woolworths. He's in Thank God It's Friday. Plays like the Slick Rick owner of the disco. You know,
Yeah.
makes a bet he can, like, sleep with anybody the other guy picks out. How about her?
Jeff, let's
Yes.
I just got a new game show. And hold on, here it is. It's called Who Likes Impressions? All right, Jeff, you have to do an impression of either Christopher Walken or Jeff Goldblum.
Oh my God. I'm so bad at impressions.
Who likes impressions?
We do. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna attempt Jeff Goldblum.
Okay.
I'm really, really bad at impressions.
You want dramatic music underneath, or you want to do it dry?
I'll do it dry.
Okay.
Shave them dry, baby.
Okay.
I say it like this. I work for People Magazine, and I'm really tired of like writing stories that are only long enough that people can read taking a dump.
I thought that was good. For on the spot, we didn't plan this.
It was bad.
You had no time to practice,
and I don't do it.
No, but it's because it's about that. I can't. I mean, it's okay. So I mean,
he's a wonderful actor, by the way.
I mean, it's time once again to play Who Likes Impressions. So
is it your turn?
Yeah, I guess I'll do Walken. I mean, which is like the lamest impression because every cocksucker can do it out there, you know. It was like when I walked into my mother's room, she was dead.
It was pretty good. That was pretty good.
She was dead. She was dead. She was dead. That's it. I walked into my mother's room. She was dead.
That's good. That's good. Way better than my Jeff Goldblum, I'll tell you that. Wow.
All right, Jeff. So we're gonna move ahead because we're on a crunch here.
Yeah.
We're to the Viking Queen. Let's take a look at the screen, and then you can speak about it. Here we go.
She was made to be queen. This warrior woman who challenged men with her courage and taunted them with her flesh. The Viking Queen. Starring John Murray as the fearless leader of the Roman Death Legion. International beauty Carita, the Viking Queen, born to rule, love, fight.
You will wear armor and carry a sword.
Looks pretty damn good. I gotta tell you.
See the accursed blood rites of the Iceni.
Pagans, damn pagans.
Make a virgin sacrifice.
See men roasted alive
You're
in
safe,
the
Jeff.
cage
Don't
of hell. As barbarism and passions inflame
Barbarism.
the pagan pleasure empire.
Run there, Jeff. Oh, hey!
This land will run with blood.
See the occult terrors of the Druids as the Roman lash tries to tame the will of a golden goddess. See the bladed chariots of death challenge Rome's mightiest legions. These and 1,000 other sights of savagery and splendor are yours to behold. As a temptress turns warrior to conquer a world of men. The Viking Queen.
Fabulous. Fabulous. I hope she wins. I hope she conquers a world of men. I love it.
So do you want to? Yeah, go ahead, Jeff. Work your
John
magic.
Murray. He was married to Hope Lang, who was like fabulous. You know, She was in Blue Velvet, the second Dick Van Dyke Show. She was Selena Cross in the original Peyton Place. That's John Murray's wife. I love Viking Queen, though. It's like, see the, they knew how to make a preview in those days. See this and see that.
That preview looked dope.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
If you catch my drift. See, I'm using another 70s phrases. Well, dope.
Dope. Yeah.
Yeah. I got to skedaddle daddle. On the flip, I'm going to catch it on the flip side.
The fiddle paddle. Exactly.
All right. I suggest that people see that. And then because I haven't seen it. So maybe we'll do a timeout on that one. So our listeners can watch it. I can watch it. And then we could discuss it. But the trailer looked. The trailer did what it was supposed to do. It makes you like intoxicated by it. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Eat some popcorn and whatever along with it. Don't expect too much, folks. Yeah, but it's fun. It is fun. It's one of those like low budget, early '60s fun things.
Totally.
I like it. Those are my two JEFFTERIAN.
So we're gonna return definitely to the Viking Queen, and because I got to see that. The trailer was on point.
Between the two, between Phantom of the Paradise and Viking Queen, I'd recommend Viking.
I would see. I mean, Phantom of the Paradise. That's not. I mean, for some reason that Paul Williams really annoys the shit out of me.
Him.
I mean, he looks like Oliver all grown up.
I love him.
All right, let's go to Charlene because she's waiting. She's been waiting this whole time, Jeff.
Waiting in the wings.
Because it's March Madness, and March Madness, people fill out the brackets. March 18th, they're gonna kick it off. We're gonna kick it off today.
That's right.
And in our own SPDF brackets, but not basketball teams, because this is a show about entertainment.
That's right.
Entertainment.
And pop culture. Speaking of that, let me just interject real quick. March is also comedy month.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So stock up on your comedy. Like watch stand-up comedy, watch comedy movies. Look up, on YouTube. Watch, my favorite, Leanne Morgan, Ali Wong, Patton Oswalt, Sarah Silverman, all of them. There's like a million of them. Watch old Joan Rivers, watch Toady Fields, Moms Mabley, Rodney Dangerfield. God, there's a million of them. Enjoy yourself. Laugh during March. Laugh. It's comedy.
It's comedy month. And also it's my birthday month.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
Don't get it twisted. All right, Jeff. We got to keep it rolling here.
That's right.
So here is for March Madness and the brackets. And here's our girl Charlene to tell you and to tell us what we're gonna be doing. Okay. So let's see if I can do this right. Oh shit. Oh, sorry. I'm not gonna edit that out because that'll just make Jeff bad. There we go.
Friends, it's me, your girl Charlene. Shalom. We all know of Ron Jeremy and how he is the biggest, scratch that, most well-known Jewish adult entertainer of all time. But is he the only one? Just doing some research for a possible discrimination lawsuit? Ha! Nah, I'm not litigious like, some people. We in the middle of March, and that means March Madness, y'all! So here at SPDF, we are gonna do our own brackets. We have created the 64 original Jewish porn star names for men and women. And we gonna whittle them down, round by round, until we crown the champion. Hold on to your yarmulkes. Hey, Jeff, did you know my cousin Ray converted to Judaism and became a moil? Don't worry, he's just like every other moil, except he brings a bottle of hot sauce to the bris. Ha ha! I got mad jokes, yo. Let's kick off the tournament. Mazel tov.
Charlene in the house. So here we go, Jeff. Here is our brackets. There's Jewish porn names brackets of names that our writing staff came up with, and we're gonna fill out the brackets. Today we're gonna do the Tel Aviv. Top left it's Tel Aviv, New York City, Israel. No, well it's whatever. We'll figure that out. This is the Tel Aviv bracket, okay? And
Miami.
I was gonna have the names pop up, but
Tel
we
Aviv,
got
New York, Miami.
Yeah, exactly. And
The Triangle Train
Scarsdale,
Circuit.
Scarsdale, and
Scarsdale.
and Kutcher's, and all that
Sweet.
stuff. Okay, so let me see if I can put myself down. Charlene, get out of there. So I was trying to hog the spotlight over here. All right, here we go. So we're gonna do these. We'll just do this 4 maybe, and then we'll keep it. Then we'll save it for next time. We'll do it once a time. Okay. So
Like the real March Madness.
all right. So I was gonna have the names up there, but in lieu of that, I'm gonna read them. So the top 1 versus 2, right?
Yeah.
Goldilocks, LOX, like Goldilocks, is going against Rude Goldberg in the first round of the top corner here.
All right.
You see, if you can look up there.
I'm looking.
So who do you want to advance the next round? Goldilocks or Rude Goldberg? You're going to be like the judge, jury, and executioner for who should move on. Which one you like better?
Goldilocks.
Goldilocks is advancing to the round of 32.
Next round.
Next round we have So after under that is Ho Leland versus Woody Allen. Ho Leland versus Woody Allen. Woody Allen's going. So Woody Allen's going to face Goldilocks in the next round. Keep it moving here. We have David Starr and Holly Cost. Holly Cost beating David Starr. Yeah. Holly Cost is moving on to the next round. And in the final round for today, Skip Temple versus Dick Heblu.
Skip Temple.
So we have Skip Temple going against Holly Cost and Woody Allen going against Goldilocks next week in the semifinals. And we'll move down to the Brooklyn Oive. We'll get through this one way, shape, or form, folks. Thank you, Jeff.
You're welcome.
And we're going to be doing this all March. And
we're shut down by the.
I don't know. I can't believe you.
Whatever Anti-Defamation League.
I had $100 on Holy Land, so you lost me money, Jeff.
Bang Bangladesh, baby.
Thanks a lot for that. All right. So, how much time we got left? We got about 15 minutes, 13 minutes left. I'll let you decide, Jeff. Do you want to hear? We had a trip diary from our friend Len in Washington, a video he made in March of '87. We could check that out, or we could do the unhinged Rolodex of Doom, and then we're gonna end with the big quarterly report. So we're gonna have to save one of those. Trip diary, or
I would do the unhinged.
Oh, hold on, Jeff. Oh, I forgot something.
Oh yeah.
I want to show you this because I found Charlene I was looking up, doing some background check on Charlene.
Yeah.
And I found her in an episode of The Love Boat.
Oh, nice.
Check this out.
Dr. Thomas, Charlene, is something wrong? I said I'll handle it.
Fabulous.
Hold on. Someone's coming through here. What is this?
Are you putting my shit on blast? You know I was in college and needed the money. Being on the Love Boat beats pole wiggling with what my mama gave me jiggling. Oh, so you funny, huh, Glenn? Well, it's all fine and dandy, like wine and brandy, as long as we be getting them damn raises you've been promising us for like forever. Shit, I'm out.
Got spunk.
The girl's got spunk. I mean,
gotta love it. Girls got spunk.
Charlotte, I mean, she's been with us since day one. Well, not day one.
And day one and a half.
Started as your intern, but that Love Boat clip, I love where they had to give her real name, Charlene, because she wouldn't respond to they're like, your name is Ann. Your name, okay, your name's Charlene. Happy?
That's right.
And by the way, Black Don't Crack. You see, she was in Love Boat, and now she looks almost better, almost younger than she's done.
That's right.
All right. So what did you pick? Rolodex of Doom or Trip Diary, Jeff?
Rolodex of Doom.
Rolodex of Doom. Let's go right to it, folks.
Let's do
As
it.
we're winding this up. Thank you for a great show today, guys.
I know, right?
Really appreciate it.
Everybody was at the top of their game.
It's time again for the unhinged Rolodex of Doom. It's time for the unhinged Rolodex of Doom. It's time for the unhinged Rolodex of Doom. Don't leave us, it's too soon. We don't know what it will pick. Someone will look like a dick because it goes back into our history. And what has it pulled up today? June 14th, 2018. You see that, Jeff?
Yeah.
Too quick for you? Let's watch it again.
Wee.
Look, June 14th, 2018.
Yay.
All right, let's take a look. The Rolodex picked it out. Let's take a look. Yo, little Glenny boy here. I came across something I think you got to see. You know me, I expose myself. I show you guys. I haven't always been the coolest. I know you think that. Let's take a look. I hate to do it, but you deserve this, my friends, my fans. Yo, smash that like button if you like this. If you don't like it, smash it twice. Here we go. 1984. Ready for this? What? Come on, man. Woo! Oh my God, Jeff! The unhinged Rolodex of Doom is unhinged tonight, more than I've ever seen before.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
What are they gonna read? What are they gonna read?
Ah, Jeffrey. So that's you got Jeffrey's journal, the unhinged Rolodex of Doom. By the way, it picks things up from our friends, family, and just sometimes just strangers. It works on its own volition. So what time we got here? We're rolling it down here. Let's do a trip diary real quick. A little touch of trip diary that we will continue next time. Here we go. Trip diary. Trip diary. Today's trip diary we have from Len. He made this in March of '87, and he was tripping with his friends. We're gonna take a look at this, and it's gonna be a three-parter because they had one hell of a night. Let's take a look.
Come on, Bill.
One trip diary.
Come up me, Bill. Nobody's in there. They're out there somewhere. Here. Hey, there's somebody in here.
Can't get out. Hi. Escape! Don't film me. I got a fucking cigarette in my hand.
Len, with the beer too? Len! Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, look at him. Shut the door. Shut the door. Shut the door. Scott, turn it down, man.
That was part one. That was their trip diary. Land's trip diary. They were. Hold on, let me get rid of this shit. All right. So Jeff, Len sent that to me, a video, and we encourage our listeners to send audio or video of their trip diaries. We will play them. And that's like it's a 45-minute long thing where it's just like if you're tripping, they're not gonna make sense to anybody unless you're got a mind of a sensei and a guru. All right. But they're tripping. Those were kids. They were punk ass kids having a good time.
All right.
We're gonna get more of that to come, definitely. And send us your trip diaries. We will gladly play them, and you'll get what, Jeff?
Or blackmail
a junior SPDF detective's badge.
That's right, or blackmail you.
Or whatever comes first.
Depends, yeah. Because we can crack encrypted, you know. So don't feel too safe. I love it. March
I wanted to
Madness.
say, Jeff, thanks for joining me today, and thanks for all our listeners for watching live with us. And we will be back soon. We have tons of stuff to do. Jeff, upcoming thing, we have a new character, or being a new correspondent, Ragbone Sue, who's going to be a part of this. We also have people have requested that they see us. Forget the Hollywood headshots. People want to see us if we were transsexual, and that's going to come up in the next couple of weeks. You don't want to miss that. And we will be voting on who is a prettier, more handsome woman. All right. Thanks a lot. And the quarterly report, Jeff, what everybody's been waiting for.
That's right. All
right, let's go.
Don't keep us waiting.
Thanks,
any
guys.
longer.
Hold on. Let me Thanks, guys. Bye. Nothing is just better because it costs more. And I think that's a mistake that we continue to make in our society, correlating cost with value and cost with return. And they have no correlation. I guess you learn that because you see a podcast host who gets $500 million, who can't even brighten your day, or a comedian who's making $100 million who doesn't make you laugh or even smile, and a film costing $200 million that doesn't make you feel a goddamn thing. Even at $100,000, these people would be stealing. And the fact that you pay them that doesn't make them any better. It surely doesn't mean that you've gotten that much of a greater return. How much money can you pay a tulip to bloom? You know? How much can you pay a mockingbird to sing? Thank you to all our listeners for the support during our first quarter. And Jeff, Mitch, Charlene, Sparkles, and the rest of the SPDF cast and crew, thank you for all you do. I often wonder what relationship money has to do with being happy, to enjoying your world and your life. I think very little. There will be no company raises at this time.